Good morning, friends. Anne here. I do have a cup of coffee, but I can't put my hands on it this morning. And I also have the Word of God. And today's reading is from Job chapter 37, verses 7 and 8. And it says this: Then everyone stops working so they can watch his power. The wild animals take cover and stay in their dens. In Job chapter 37, which is what we're kind of exploring this week, we hear about the might and the majesty and just the amazement of how God works through nature. I happen to be in this place, which is very close to my house, and I'm working here this week. And it is such a beautiful place to encounter God in nature. I mean, let me just show you a little bit about what I get to see here. I mean, look at this beautiful place. One of the things that I love about this is to be able to sit here on one of these benches behind me and just look out and watch the water. And friends, I see seagulls coming and going. I see little sandpipers skittering across the dunes. I see sometimes dolphins, and they're coming up above the waves. And friends, I see sometimes squirrels scampering up in the trees, and we see lots of bugs here where I live in South Georgia in the U.S. But one of the things that I don't see is worry. One of the things that I don't see is obsessiveness about the future. What I do see is trust. What I do see is surrender. What I do see is God's creation declaring his majesty, declaring his glory, and trusting in him fully. So friends, as Jesus had told us in the Gospels, why do we worry about all these things when we see how God cares for the sparrows, how he cares for creation? Won't he do even more than that for us? So today, if you find yourselves in a state of worry, in a state of panic, in a state of anxiety, I want you to know that you can go outside and you can look at the animals that are in this world that God created. Look at how they're living in the moment. They are trusting their Creator to provide for them. And they are living their lives without worry because they know who holds them each and every day. So friends, today, go outside, spend some time in nature, and let the animals teach you about how to trust. Have a good day.